What is up, guys? I'm Adriana Maya, and I'm back with another episode of Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. I have Demi Morgan joining me today. She's been in the adult industry since she was 19 years old. She's a porn star, content creator, and an influencer. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Hello.
So, 19, that is super young. Not really young for, like, porn people, because a lot of people get in at 18. But for the viewers, that might be a little shocking. Mm-hmm. Was it shocking to people around you that you got in at so young?
I don't know. Not really. Kind of, I guess, because I was I was in, like, a really weird place at that point. But I was also in a crappy job where I wasn't making much money, and so I just kind of met up with this girl who I became friends with, and she's like, you should just try stripping because you have a great body and I think you could do really well at it. So she taught me how to twerk in like an hour. Amazing. And then I went and auditioned and I got hired.
That is so cool. That's probably like a little fast paced. Were you ever like wary about how quick it kind of worked out for you to get in?
Not really. I was kind of taken aback a little bit because when I went to the club, it was Christie's in Cleveland.
Got you, yes.
And that's a club where they don't hire new dancers.
Oh, really?
But I didn't know that going
No, I didn't know that either.
Until I went into work the next day because I auditioned, and then they told me to come in the next day.
Got
and I had to re-audition because the new guy there was like, we don't hire people who have never danced before, so you can just re-audition since you got hired by someone that I know was here yesterday. Yeah. So I re-auditioned. He's like, well, you have it. So, and I was like,
that is so cool. So absolutely. Because that's kind of disheartening to get like approved and then go back in like ready.
What? I was like, shit.
Oh my gosh. Working through the nerves.
Like shaking.
Right.
It's so bad.
But you made it. So that's
cool.
And
I made it.
Look
at
like, how you are now.
Right? I'm a baby dancer.
Right. Do you still dance actively or is it kind of on the back burner?
Here and there.
Gotcha.
Not too much, and I don't dance in LA because the clubs here are horrible for tattooed women.
Really?
Yeah, it's very like the Kardashian look does well.
Got
like the big fake asses, the big boobs.
The
like
bimbo-ish.
Yeah, like the look, like the dark hair, no tattoos. So I don't do that well, but I do dance in Austin, Texas because the clubs out there, insane. Wow. I made $3,000 one night.
Shout out to Austin.
It was off one dude. I was just like...
I love that. See, and that's a little pick-me-up after, like, realizing LA where you're at, mainly. Like, isn't a place you want to dance. Right? So for traveling, do you do feature shows? Is it just something you kind of make a schedule?
I haven't yet because I didn't really, like, stick to my guns on it last time I was there. Because I try and tell them, like, hey, my name's Demi, and they're like, oh, Demi's taken. I'm like, what about Morgan? And then they're like, oh, well, that's taken. So I'm like, fuck. But now when I go back, I'm going back in March, and I'm gonna be like, hey, this is my brand. You're gonna use my full name because this is my business, and I'm gonna be a feature.
No, and the thing is, it's like when they find out what you actually do and that you're a professional, the offers start coming in. But it's like you do have to put your foot down. Right. Do you ever get a little wary because you do have to go to multiple clubs and stuff, you know, to feature dance and stuff, of getting rejection, or is it something that just kind of keeps you driven?
No, not really. I mean, I don't, like, if they reject me, I don't really care, but I know I'm not going to be rejected. Yeah. That's so, like, cocky to say, but I've just, like, I've been in so many fucking clubs that, like, I don't even, most of the time I've not even been told to audition. They literally just hire me immediately, which I'm kind of like, what if I can't dance? Like, you should at least, like, have me audition. But I've had experiences, like, in Vegas, they had me audition. And they had me audition on a spinning pole, which I wasn't used to anymore, because the club I was working in was a static pole. And so when I auditioned, I was super sloppy, and they had me come in later that night at like 11 to work until like 6 a.m. And I was like, that sucks, whatever. So I went in, I worked the main stage, and it had a static pole. I did way better. I killed it. The crowd loved me, and then they were like, okay, you can come in earlier, like the normal time.
Oh, I love that.
Because then they saw how I really was. And then another club, he had me audition. He's like, you can work the day shift. You know, this was in Austin at Palazzo.
Gotcha.
And then they had me audition. He was like, you actually can work right now if you want to. It was like 7 o'clock at night. Because he was like, you actually know what you're doing on stage. Because I've seen some of the girls out there. They literally just like walk around the pole. Yeah. Shake their ass. They look bored.
No, they look bored.
What are you doing?
That's the
down,
thing.
do something.
It's like, I get why they have to make people audition.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how people get in and then that's just what they do. And
right.
No one's that cute. That's not what it's for.
You're selling yourself.
Maybe if they were doing like the go-go dancing and then you could walk around, you can twerk a little bit of it, that's fine. But strippers, it's for entertainment. It's exotic dancing.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Not exotic twerking every couple of seconds, right? The minimal booty clap, right?
The fucking, like, sleepy stripper is what we call them.
Yes.
It's boring.
Have you ever had a time in a club? Because I do know that drama gets a little heavy with the girls when they find out that you are a professional, really, in sex work.
Actually, no, because I usually keep to myself. I don't really talk to that many people, especially if I'm just, like, travel dancing.
Gotcha.
Like, I'll be nice with girls, you know. Some of them are like, oh, like, you're so pretty, whatever. Like, I love your outfit. And I'll be really nice with them.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, really talk about myself that much because I'm more focused on hustling and, like, making money and talking to customers. Customers are always like, what? Because I love to sell that shit to them because I'm like, I do porn. And they're like, what?
And they're Googling in front of you.
Let's go get a room. I think I'm going to fuck them or something.
Right.
I'm like, y'all are stupid.
Oh, no. But you can enjoy the view.
Like, I'm going to just look at you like, I'm going to fuck you, but I'm not.
It feels good. It's like a great confidence boost.
Oh, yeah.
Because they already think you're hot. You know, you're dancing for them. But it's like the moment they find out that you go like a step beyond, they lose their minds a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yes, fawn over me.
Yes,
I am a goddess.
Yes, I feel like I do porn.
I love that you talk with accents.
Oh, it's so bad, especially when I'm around like anyone from Australia or Britain. Like my friend's boyfriend is from Britain, and oh my god, I feel so bad because I'm like, go to the pond, and then he just does it back to me more like exaggerated. So
see, so at least he doesn't take it.
Yeah, no, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I do this. This is like my ADHD.
This is actually my thing.
Yeah, like I have severe ADHD. And
give him a little warning. It's entertaining.
He's like, no, I think it's hilarious.
And I'm sure
you're really good at it
because most people don't do it. I'm sure it is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like, and you're so sweet, and adorable. It's like,
they're just like, I think it's kind of charming.
Right, it's charming actually. I like it when she does it.
I love when I do that like during the drive-thru or something, or at like I'm cashing out, and they're like, oh, where are you from in England? And I'm just like, I'm not. And they're like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I just do that. And they're like, well, it's cute. I'm like, thanks, you're just telling me I'm stupid in a nice way. Like,
that's fine, right? I'll appreciate it. It's okay. With such a bubbly and fun and outgoing personality, do you think that helped you branch from dancing like full time to like into mainstream work?
Oh, yeah, because I've had a lot of people tell me that on set I'm like a joy to be around, and that I'm really easy to work with because I guess they've had like bad experiences with other talent.
Oh, yeah.
Who are very just like bitchy, I guess.
Yeah,
which
that's
really
just
sucks
the word
because it's
for
like,
it.
you know, you just gotta be kind and like nice. And I
we're
like to make people feel we're having sex and we want everyone to feel comfortable. I'm not gonna feel comfortable if I'm making other people feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You know?
That's where I'm like, I get it. We all go through stuff in our personal lives, but when you come on set, it's not like you can go to work and have an attitude. Someone's going to say something to you, your boss is going to bitch at you, but we have to check ourselves. Mm-hmm. And you shouldn't really put your coworkers in a position to have to be like, hey, you want to relax a little bit so we can have fun?
Yeah, I always try and like talk to everybody and make everyone feel comfortable and like seen, and heard, because some people will like disregard a makeup artist or like a hairstylist or something and just kind of not really acknowledge them all that much. And like, I like to talk to. I want to hear about you.
Well, literally, if they weren't there, who the fuck is?
Exactly. It's like you're doing your face. Like, don't be mean.
And not for nothing, I've seen it when they're rude to their makeup artist, and then those are always the girls who want the most, or they're like they're the pickiest, and it's like, so you think yelling at someone and like belittling them is gonna make them want to do you favors? Like, no.
I don't get that, because I'm very picky with the way that my makeup's done, because my face is my face, and I know my face. Not everyone does, and so you do have to give some direction to a makeup artist, and I'm always like, can you do this? Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I have to apologize every time I ask them to do something specific, because I feel like I'm telling them how to do their job, and it feels like disrespect, but so I make sure to apologize, but I know that it does help them, because like they're working with so many different faces.
Exactly.
Every day.
Well, and it's better, I feel, to say something, like, you know, before they do it or after they do it.
So then you're actually happy with it, because they want to feel good about the
work.
Well,
because then at the end, what good is it to be like, oh my gosh, I wish you would have done this, and this, and it's like,
give direction.
Okay, well, that was 12 steps ago.
Like with the tattoo artist, you know, like they're putting something on your body.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yes, it's permanent, and you do have to give direction, so then you are happy with the result, because they can't read your mind.
Right. That people cannot read your mind. No. When you're on set and maybe you have like a coworker that you notice is a little, maybe not standoffish, but nervous, you know, how do you kind of warm them up and get them like comfortable, even just to vibe with you?
Usually I just kind of like, I like to get to know someone a little bit.
Gotcha.
So then we can find like a little bit of a conversation rhythm, and then I start making jokes. I'm always like the jokester. When there's any uncomfortable situation, I have to joke to make it comfortable, to kind of ease the tension or whatever. So that's usually what I do every time. Even in my personal life, it's just like an automatic. It's a trauma response.
Right? We all got one. And don't say you don't. Like, we all absolutely have them. When you go on set and you have maybe an opposite experience, when someone's so like fun and lively and outgoing, almost like yourself, does it kind of make you turn down a bit, or are you one of those people who will match that energy?
Usually it all depends on like where I'm at mentally at that point, because sometimes it does feel nice to be like, okay, I'm not the one needing to carry the entertainment, and I can like kind of just like sit back. But sometimes I do, like with my friend Nova Flame. She's very out there, and she's like severely autistic, and so me and her together are so obnoxious. It's hilarious. I'm like, I love this. We just bounce off of each other. And so like that's nice being like around her. But yeah, sometimes if I don't know the person all that well, I do just kind of like sit back. I'm like, okay, I'll let them take the reins, because now I can relax.
Right? And then you don't feel so much obligation. Because it's not like you're meaning to exert yourself or anything. It's just like it's your natural instinct.
Right.
So I think that's good that you are so self-aware that you know that, because on porn sets, you are trying to kind of put on a face, you know, be very business professional, and you're still performing. And so I think that a lot of us get burnt out. Do you ever have a time where you're on set and you start feeling that burnout and you have to check yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I have to like give myself a mini pep talk, because there are times, usually when I'm doing like a live stream and we're there for like 7-8 hours, you know, because it's like touch and go, and I get so tired, because it's like such a mental strain to do all these things and like lines for like the promos and whatever. Like I just did one yesterday, and I was so tired. It was exhausting, but I had to just be like, hey, you're gonna do this. Like, you're gonna put on a happy face, you're gonna do really well for all the shows. You need to do this because this is your image. Like, you're selling yourself, so be professional. And stop being a tired little bitch.
It's like really, really positive, and then like you just gotta give the kick in the ass.
I have to just like be mean to myself and sometimes be like, hey, let's go.
It's good though, because I think we get a little bit lost sometimes. You know, we're getting all these compliments and this praise and stuff, and I think it's really easy for a lot of us to fall into like a lazy pattern, or it's like, well, I don't really have to do that. I could take a day off. So I think that's cool that you check yourself on that. For all the work that you're doing, because you do have your hands in a couple of different baskets, what would you say is your actual favorite thing to do for money?
Man, I don't know, because there's like different aspects of every avenue that I'm in that I really enjoy, and then there's always like, you know, cons. So I don't know, like with dancing, I really like the one-on-one interaction. I like that it's like face-to-face. I love being on stage. Absolutely love being on stage. What I don't like is that it destroys my knees, because I do this thing where I am on the pole, and when I come down from the like being up on the pole, I'll like slam my fucking knees into the ground. Don't know why I started doing that.
You're like, that's just my thing now. But you can't stop.
But
somehow
my knees are
in your routines.
destroyed the next day. They're just covered in bruises. I'm like, I'm gonna need knee surgery in like 2 years.
Right.
Like, what
the sacrifice for the art. For the art.
But it's very physically demanding, and tiring and exhausting. You're sweating. Your fucking feet stink. They hurt because you're in heels for like 8 hours. And it can be kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't know, like upsetting if you're having like a slow night. You're just like, fuck, I'm doing all this, like I'm putting myself through all this for nothing. But then with porn, I really like doing it, but sometimes it can be a little strenuous also on your body, because my body sometimes rejects certain people, where
my gosh,
my cooch kind of is just like,
uh-huh,
what's happening? And then my pH is
down.
out of whack, and I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Not only are you uncomfortable in those scenes because you like can't get wet, you know, you're like not turned on, but then afterwards the effects are horrible.
Yeah, because I just have to shove like 5 boric acid pills up there.
Like, this is fine. I'm a professional.
Like, I love having sex, but it's like, damn, like, I feel like there's only so much that like certain people's bodies can handle.
Yes, absolutely.
But I really like doing it, but then with OnlyFans, it's like, what I don't like is that I have to be my own boss. Like, I prefer being told, like, hey, you need to be here this time, you know, wear this, look like this, whatever. Like, okay, I'll be there.
Well, and with so many things that you're doing, it's almost easier to have someone that's like, hey, this is what you need. This is like, do you have an agent that you use?
I do. Yeah, Riley from Hussey.
Oh, yay! That's my agent, too. I never know, because I'm usually not in LA. I'm in Florida, so I never get to meet anyone on this. So I said, hello, agency sister. Shout out to Riley.
What's up, Riley?
When you got into porn and you, like, fully committed, that, like, mainstream, I mean, and you got fully committed, was there ever any kickback from, like, people you knew personally? Because stripping is, like, one thing, but porn is, like, some people lose their minds over that.
I mean, I keep my circle small, so my friends were all very supportive of it. My friends, I don't like to surround myself with people that would not support me in any decision if it's not life-threatening or hurting other people.
Oh, yeah.
So all my friends were like, that's awesome. Like, I'm so happy for you. My mom, I was surprised because when I started dancing, she was not too happy with it. But then I bought her a really expensive purse for her birthday, and she's like, I'm okay with it now.
That's fine.
But then, so I was expecting her to, like, be kind of disappointed in me when I told her, like, hey, I'm gonna do porn. She's like, she has grown because I've tried teaching her how to grow as a person, because she wasn't always the best mom.
I got you.
So she was actually like, you know what, I fully support you, like, this is who you were always gonna be, you know, I could see it coming. And she's like, I love you anyways, and I know that you're going to be safe. And I was like, that is awesome.
No, that is so awesome. A lot of people, unfortunately, they do, if they don't already have a strained relationship, they could make one, create one, or whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't usually come back into, like, mending time after a couple of years. So I think that's amazing that with the success that you've had and dipping your toes into so many things, that you have people that are, like, writing for you. What about your group in porn? Because I feel like everyone gets, like, a select group, you know, that they're rocking with. Who are some of your favorite people to make content with, to hang out with?
Man, there's so many. Bella Blue is, like, probably my best bitch, because I've been friends with her since before I went mainstream.
I love that.
Like, right before both of us went mainstream, actually. We met through a mutual friend out in Phoenix, and... Excuse me. Sorry.
I would do it too, but I have to cough.
Oh no, yeah, the coughs.
Right in my...
But she's one of my favorites. Alex Philo, Heaven POV. He's awesome to be around. I love Dan Damage. He's such a fucking sweetheart. Oh my god. And then Kazumi, of course. You know, she's just fun to be around. I haven't made content with her yet. She's over in fucking Europe right now with Alex.
Yes, having the time of her life, literally.
Great time over in Budapest.
Have a good time, girl.
She's fun to hang around. I don't know. And, like, Alex Mack is great. Cody J is really cool. Just a lot of, like, the Motley people too, like Sarah Taylor. Adore her. Oh my god. She's just a fucking gem. Oh, I love her. She's like an American Girl doll, but, like, way better.
That's like spot on. Right? You know what? I feel like a lot of people are such haters, but if you would just praise people, there's so many gorgeous, like, gems in the industry, and she's definitely one of them. Do you have any, like, idols, maybe people you've looked up to?
Katie Morgan, for sure. Morgan, I mean, I took my last name because of her.
Really?
Yeah, but it's also, like, a play on my real name. But when I was younger, I would watch, like, the HBO late night specials with Katie Morgan, and I would watch it, like, every time it would come on, and, like, I was up late during the summers and stuff. My mom was asleep. I was downstairs watching that because I'm like, this is so interesting. Like, I've always been interested in sex and a very sexual person. So watching her, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Like, I love her. She's so cool. And then Evan Stone, I remember seeing him on, like, an HBO thing, and he would talk about having 2 girlfriends.
Evan's so awesome.
And I got to meet him, and now they're together.
Isn't that
They've been together for 8 years. I'm
literally.
like, what? because I met them.
What
both.
are the chances?
Like, this is so cool.
That's what happens in porn. People like been in for forever.
To me, they're my mom and dad. In porn,
right, and now they're literally mom and dad.
I'm just like, I love you. So I got to work with her for Jerkmate. We did like a live show, and it was so cool meeting her. She's so fucking sweet. I'm like, thank you for not ruining my image of you in my head.
Oh my gosh, ruining images. Yeah. Have you had a time where someone has done that? We all have heroes, and sometimes they say don't meet them.
I mean, I have, but not in the porn industry. It was someone in the music industry, Jerry Cantrell.
Damn,
totally ruined it. So yeah, because I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan, and I was like, God damn.
Was he just a dick?
He's nice, but he's a little bit of a creep. He definitely likes girls that look really young. Because my friend looks very young.
Horrible.
Yeah, I was just like, this sucks. Yeah. But he's cool. I mean, we went to go to his shows for free and shit, like did like the VIP, whatever. And he took us out to dinner, but he just like says stuff, and I don't know. He's not like a really great, but that just like kind of ruined it.
You know what? I get that because I had a rapper that I loved in like high school, and then I met him at AVN like on a whim. No. And he was just so, like, pushy. And I was like, what is happening, like, right now? Like, relax. Yeah. Also, I would have fucked you had you just calmed down a little bit. Like, now I'm never going to fuck you. Yeah. And I can't like your music anymore.
Right.
I'm
you have to
upset.
Sit back
like,
and let it come to you.
Right. Dude. I'm like, calm it down.
Like, no.
Thank you. I didn't make it not for nothing. You're, like, famous. Like, could you, like, calm it down? I'm sure you've had pussy before, dude.
Yeah. Like, I don't get it because it's like, you know that it's going to come to you because you're famous. So why do you have to push for it?
Thank you. But that's it. I'm like, I feel like those people, they never would have gotten it outside of, like, them doing music and stuff. Right. And that's, like, the only reason. Right. So they lose their minds. They, like, forget, like, what reality is. Sometimes we have that issue, though, with people on set. I feel like they get a little overexcited about working with them. Have you had a time where you had to kind of, like, tell someone, like, hey, like, you know, I'm here to work. I want things to be positive. But, like, you're going to have to relax if the camera's not on.
Yeah, a little bit. It was with someone recently, but they kept, like, when the camera wasn't rolling, they kept, like, kissing me and trying to keep fucking me. And I'm like, I was like, you need to stop because like, I'm not cool with this. Yeah. Like, for one, I just, you know, what if I'm in a relationship, you know? It's
Thank
like,
you.
You're not
That's
kind of respecting boundaries at all.
Not at all. And with everything that's been going on, you would think everyone would want to be on their best
like, I don't
behavior.
Want to kiss you. Like, if this is not a kissing thing, if it's like a POV thing, because he was filming with his phone, which I told my agent, I was like, don't book me with these guys anymore because they're not that professional. I like to have like a camera guy on set, like a director, like people there, because if it's just like some dude with a fucking phone and like the light thing around it, like this isn't real to me.
No, and the thing is, the guys who do POV in mainstream, while they have a real camera and they're good POV guys because they can hold an actual camera and do the scene. Or they have someone there who's always their person. Like, that's just how it works. So I completely agree with you. I think that's so weird. Do you have ever moments with girls on set that get a little touchy? Because like we were talking about, some girls are just not the nicest, you know, they're like bitchy divas. Or you just don't vibe. Like, you know, they don't really give you a chance to choose girl-wise most of the time. But have you ever had a time where you're like, ooh, I'm going to have to power through this because we are not...
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah, most of them are like super cool and we get along.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, like they're actually like all the girls I've ever worked with are usually super chill and we just like we're almost like friends immediately. It's really cool.
I love that. I feel like it's tougher with girls because if the moment you don't connect, you know, it's like sex is going to be real awkward.
It's really awkward.
With guys, you're only facing him for like 2 positions, right?
Yeah.
So you can just smile. Right, this is awesome. Like, you like it when I bite your dick.
Yeah, but with girls, like, you really have to concentrate and like have that flow
for
going,
sure. The flow, that's a good way to put it because it's a really good give and take. In those instances, do you do like threesomes, just girl?
I've done like just girl, but then it turned into a threesome because I did with this girl Bambi, and then with Jay Romero we did like a girl, and then we're like setting up a surprise threesome for her boyfriend. And then I did like a girl yesterday with Zoe Sin and Kaylee Ryder.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were great. Oh my god. I was like, we all look so good together.
Yeah.
Because like we all have like, you know, like a dark kind of aesthetic.
Oh yeah, we just interviewed Zoe the other day too.
Yeah,
I bet that was amazing.
She's adorable.
Yeah, no, and she's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's gonna be fire. Look at it. When is that coming out, perchance?
It was a live show for Jerkmate, and I think they released it. They released like the whole stream.
Yeah, you guys can buy that. Yeah,
I can't remember. Yeah, but then just follow like Jerkmate TV on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah.
So you do lots of Jerkmate shows. Do you do camming for any other sites or live shows for any other sites?
No, because I heard that camming isn't like that great, and I'm like, I don't want to do all this work for nothing.
I feel like it's only good for the girls who get like the what's it called? Like almost like feature dancing, where they do like a featured show, you know?
Right.
Because you're guaranteed a check and you make whatever you make in the show. So I'm like, I get that, but I completely agree.
Yeah.
I just don't have the will to be on camera, and like it's like you said, it's the up and down that I'm like, but a personal cam show, it's even more up and down than that. Like you got to be going hard like 24/7.
Oh yeah, because I did like a solo one for Cherry Pimps, and it was really difficult to concentrate when it was just me.
Oh my gosh,
because trying to read everything, I'm just like,
and then you're still trying to be
you're like fucking yourself like reading, and you're like, oh, I have to look at the camera, and
you're like whose name is that? And I'm blind, so I'm like, we're gonna have to get the super big
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, no, I'm also like I have horrible ADHD, so I can't read that fast, and it takes me a second to process. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm so overstimulated.
Do you think that you have a better like opportunity at when you direct your own scenes and stuff? Like, do you think you have a better opportunity because of your ADHD that you kind of go into depth with your setups and stuff than other people do?
Oh yeah, because anytime that I set up a collab where we're having like a storyline, I am really good at adding to it. And I'm really good at thinking of things on the spot because my ADHD brain's running so fast. Where I'm just like, oh, I can already see how this is playing out. I'm like, hey, we should say it this way. Because I also used to write scripts, and because I worked in like film in high school. And so I know how I know how to like work with things and to make it seem more real, because I don't like the obnoxious porn lines.
Oh my gosh.
Where I'm like, this is so corny, this isn't real. I want to make it more authentic and organic seeming, you know, and I want it to be less exaggerated and just like silly. Yeah. You know, I want it to be kind of like, are they?
Have you ever thought about like, because porn companies all the time are looking for people to write scenes for them. You should totally do that. I mean, we're all very tired of, oh, his dick was in a box, and then the box somehow had a hole, and you don't notice the oil, and then somehow there's oil everywhere, and it's horrible. It's like the storylines are, and I get it, it's viral for like a week, but then they do it for like 10 years. That's an avenue you need to look into, because those storylines are horrible, and I've seen the work you put into your sets. I'm like, holy shit, like you're a bit meticulous, but I think that's cool because your creative concepts really come to life. Do you have like a checklist when going through on like how you want to work with people? Because I'm sure people do reach out to you a lot, especially after seeing your work and your care you put into it.
I don't know. I mean, not really like a checklist per se. I just kind of like try and figure out if we vibe or if we would look good together. Yeah, I got you. And I just kind of, I'm like, hey, like let's bounce some concepts off of each other and see what sticks. You know, I want to see if like they are flowing with me about it. So I just kind of go with the flow. I'm a very adaptable person. I adapt easily to my environment and my like surroundings. So typically anything that we like come up with, I can just like kind of roll with, and then I add to it like my own little spin. So it's,
I love that.
I just kind of, I don't know, I don't have like a checklist.
That's, you know what, I think it's good though, because I feel like so many people are kind of closed off because they want these specific things, and then they end up not working and collaborating because they do like have so many stipulations. But I also don't think that you're just choosing people to choose them, which is why yours is quality content, which is the difference. I do think that we should take a little smoke break. We have a joint. So before we do that, though, the fans would love to see your outfit. The pants, are you kidding me? Would you mind standing up and doing a little spin for me, darling? Are you kidding me? She's so damn cute. Yes!
My ex would always say that it's like two Aussies wrestling in a knapsack. These fucking pants.
I love that so much. I love
two Aussies dressed in a knapsack.
It's so hot. We've got a joint.
Yes.
We are going to disappear for a little bit. We'll be back, guys. Come with me, darling.
You good?
Yeah, we're good. They have these like mixers and stuff like randomly all the time. Do you attend like things like that, or is it solely yeah, I love that. Oh, you know what? You're based in LA, correct?
Yes.
That makes, so you are able to like, you get all the opportunities. I think that's amazing. I think a lot of people kind of cheat themselves out of like pluses in the career. It's like you don't have to like party, get wasted, but you could meet some really cool people.
I'm not a partier.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything. I'm a sober Sally, you know, like I'm a little boring when it comes to that stuff, but I still go to the after parties. I still go because I'm like, I need to network. I need to meet people.
Yes,
like I met Rudy from Kink at fucking a stupid rave after party thing at EVN, and I hate clubs. I hate nightclubs.
But you went.
But I went only so I could shake his hand and say, I am Demi Morgan.
Oh my god.
Great to meet you. I used to watch Kink all the time when I was younger.
I love that.
I get to meet him. I got his card, and now I'm going to be doing an extra thing for Lydia Black at the end of the month.
Love her
so I'm going to get to be around these people more, and I'm like, I'm literally just going to network.
That is so amazing.
Like, it's really important to do that stuff, to go to the expos, to go to the after parties.
It really is.
To meet people.
Yes, the thing is, a lot of people, they say like photos don't transfer, and I'm like, I don't think that's it. Like in our world, it's not necessarily, I think it is. We have so many beautiful people coming in. You want to meet people that you know are gonna be good for your, your site, your niche. Like, so I think introducing yourself personally is the key, and a lot of people skip out on that. Because you are considered an alternative, an alt performer, do you get a lot of flack for your tattoos? Because it's not one or two. You've gone all out with it.
That was like long before I thought I would ever do porn. So I was just like, well, I'm just gonna roll with it. But I have gotten like some companies that just won't work with me because they just don't like working with tattooed women, or women that have more than like one or two. Tattoos,
no, I completely.
Which is fine, but I do.
They miss out. They
really miss out. But then a lot of them are noticing that there are a lot of like really beautiful tattoo women, so they are making like branch off companies or sites for them. Like Team Skeet is, I think they're in the works of doing something.
They are.
And they're gonna. Donnie Rock has already like talked to them about me, and they're gonna book me for that.
I love that.
Because I like that they're doing that, because it's like there are like you can't just glance over a woman because she's tattooed. Like, you have to pay attention to her body.
That's what I'm saying. You know? And I'm like, and honestly, some of the most famous porn stars to date ever, all over the world.
Joanna Angel?
Yes, tattoos. Like, and it's like, I get it. Maybe back in the day they were wary of it, but it's 2023. Let's stop acting like we're in the dark ages. There's literally a niche, a side, a sales, avenue for everything. Yeah. So I'm so happy that they're finally opening up, and you're gonna get the rightful opportunities you deserve, especially working with big names who are also coinciding with your look. Because you're tattooed, sometimes I know they try to put you with like very plain people, so it's like a hard opposite. Do you ever get tired of that?
Not really, because I do think that because that is something I pay attention to when like working with someone, is like, are we gonna look good together? Because I do kind of like the opposite, like attractive look, because it's like, because I've dated people that were very normal looking.
I got you.
Who don't have any tattoos, who like wear like, they just look like a normie, and so I like it when the look is, what is it called? It's like night and day.
Yes,
like, I think it's cool,
I got you.
Because then it's always like the angel and the devil or whatever.
Yes, and I think honestly, like, you can have like a more edgy look, and it doesn't mean like anything about your personality. It's literally.
I was literally just talking
look,
about that with fucking Kaylee Ryder and Zoe Sin yesterday. How we always get booked for like the kinkier stuff because we did like a BDSM thing. I'm like, I don't even do BDSM in my personal life.
And that's the thing. I'm like, some girls do, but you would actually find that, or I found in my time in porn, that it's like the bimbo, like hardcore bimbo girls who do the kinky stuff, and then the alternative girls almost kind of stick to like whatever lane they prefer, and like, it makes no sense to try and just push people in a subcategory. It's like, just let people do what they want.
Don't get me wrong, like, I like to do kinky stuff, but I'm a submissive.
Yes.
And I can be dominant sometimes, but I have to be in the right headspace for it to be mean to somebody. Yeah. Because it's hard. I'm going now. I'm being way too hard.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I do like to get freaky. Like, I want to work with Kink because I want to be in that. It's just not something that I would do recreationally.
But see, that's how you're so in tune with yourself. And like Kink, for those of you who don't know, they're in professional world, we have this thing called aftercare. They kind of walk you through the steps. You have all these precautions and like checklists you go through, so it's not, you're not just jumping into
it's
something
not like fucking 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Exactly, literally, you're not shocked by any of this. It's genuinely stuff that's agreed upon. And then while you are trying to push limits, it's all within comfortability. You know, they're never going to push you beyond what you think. No matter how someone's acting, I promise it's safe. It is called acting. We are professionals for a reason. When you get to work with Kink, what do you think would be the site, or the subsites they have that you would choose, like, to be like your favorite?
I don't know, actually.
Mine is, I want to get, like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's where they like tie you up and they have the Hitachi like held on you, and then they're like whipping you. Yes,
Shibari,
it is.
When they tie you up like that.
My gosh.
I would like that. I just don't know because I'm like, I want to do everything. Like, I want to be gangbanged. So bad. I want a train ran on me. Like,
you want like a hardcore gangbang, or like all vag? And I say hardcore because they mean DP and stuff. Okay, so all vag. But Kink is like hardcore regardless of if it's all vag.
I do want to work with them, and I would like for my first anal scene to be with them, because I think that would fucking pop off, because I haven't done anal. I have so many people asking me for anal.
But it's on your terms. They need to chill out. My thing is, if you don't see a performer tagging themselves as a certain title, doing certain content, it's okay to ask, but if it's already obvious that they, and evident that they've addressed it before, chill out. Like, you can easily look up someone's tweets and be like, oh, okay, she said, not now, but I'll let you know. Like, you don't have to taunt anyone or stalk them or go crazy in their messages because they tell you no and you're a little upset.
The more you ask for it and the more you push for it, the less I want to do it.
Exactly. It's like, I want to do it on my time. Do you do like anal play though? Because you aren't thinking about it, so I'm assuming you're kind of prepping.
Yeah, I am prepping. I do have like sizing butt plugs that I usually just hang out and wear. But and I do like some like anal fingering and stuff in my solo videos, but that's it. I don't like other people putting their fingers in my butt yet. Just, it's like I know my limit, and I know when I need to like not
honestly,
do it anymore?
I've done anal in scenes professionally, and still, like, unless I'm, like, doing it in a scene, I'm good off, like, the butt, like, relax. Unless I want to,
I'm
like...
not into it.
No, and it's, like, you have to be in that specific mood for it, you know, like, the right person. And I think a lot of people get too excited because of our professions. They forget that it's, like, hey, it's a job. Like,
like, this is a job.
Exactly. I think we're perfectly good and high. Do you want to head back inside and we'll resume? Perfect. Let's get this. And you killed it. You are a star. La la la. La la la.
Want children.
I'm not
kidding.
What
the fuck is up with that baby?
My mom, or not my mom, Jesus. My sister has 3 kids. And so I watch them all the time. And they're like, can we watch Coco Melon? I'm like, hell no, we're about to watch Roly Poly Oly from my childhood.
No, we're about to watch fucking Jersey Shore.
Snooki's our favorite.
Yeah,
Don't you fucking forget it.
Now with some Rock of Love. They're gonna be walking around like, what's going on?
And then we'll put on Sunny because one of the girls from Rock of Love featured on it. Her name's Heather. Like,
oh my god.
When I saw her, I was like, she literally is in the episode where Frank is bringing in a prostitute with big boobs to, like, talk to a lawyer.
Fucking way.
And then Dee, like, has her bra stuff, and she's like, I'm a prostitute with big boobs. And I was like, that's literally her. My sister and I got in a whole, because we're high.
Yeah.
We got in a whole argument, and then we watched all of Rock of Love because we, you know.
Dude, I love Rock of Love. I've seen it like 3 times.
Are you kidding me? It's like, that's when TV was in its prime.
Like, I know, dude. Oh my god, Rock
the
of
original,
Love,
like, reality.
Flavor of Love was horrible. Flavor of Love.
That
I used to watch it when I was like ratchet. 7.
I'm like, how? And
Flavor Flav.
I get it. Like, cable was like way chill, but what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
that shit was weird.
Dude, the stuff, and
he's walking around the fucking clock.
Oh, he's gross.
He's gross.
You know what? I actually just saw a story about him that he said he was spending like tens of thousands of dollars on crack like every day around so much like sense. After that, and I was like, yeah, I bet he made great money off that show. That was good TV.
Dude, that was good TV. I need to go back and rewatch.
That's why we are the way we are, because we watch stuff like that. You know, the people before us, they were like, what, the original latchkey kids? We're like the new age latchkey. They fucked us over with that, man. Cause welcome to this world. This is where we are now. Where are they now? I hear perfectly. No, I knock mine all the time. I'll be like, what's this?
What is this? I start fucking flicking it.
I'm like, I like that squishy shit.
This is my squishy. I will call you squishy, you'll be mine.
We cannot smoke together. We cannot. That's actually trouble.
My brain goes into like just fucking...
It's just mush. It's perfect. I like it a lot.
What is that fucking goblin mode? Yeah. I go into goblin mode.
It's gremlin.
Gremlin mode when the animals go gremlin mode?
Yeah,
there's like Twitter pages or some shit like animals when they go gremlin mode or whatever. I'm just like... That's my brain all the time.
Literally all the time. In case you guys couldn't tell, we're fucking high. We took a little breaky break. We smoked. Since we're high, I guess I feel like I should point out all these delicious snacks we have before us. Oh my goodness,
where did these come from?
Shout out to Exotic Pop. We love you guys. They hooked us up with some goodies. And we literally have candies, we have chips, these delicious drinks. Yeah, this one's orange mango. Right, that looks beautiful. Oh, yeah. That's good. And then we actually got some stuff as well from Galaxy 42. This slushy cough syrup. Yeah, delicious. I'll have to try it at some point. But I'm already fried right now off of their cherry blossoms, so I'm in a chill. How are we feeling? Is it everything you wanted and more?
This is so good. Oh my god. Because it has like the initial orange taste and like the mango aftertaste. You gonna try it?
I'm in
so good. You gotta like sniff coffee beans. Cleanse the palate.
Right, I was just gonna say I need water, I gotta cleanse it. That is good. I usually don't like orange sodas because that orange aftertaste just lingers. But that mango's delicious. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to you guys at Exotic Pop. You got a winner right there.
Oh good.
Because you are a little bit of a smoker, you like to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Do you ever actually smoke before you like do content and stuff? Like solo
I can't.
Stuff? Really?
Yeah, I can't because I feel like it makes me like I'm thinking in slow motion right now. It makes me think in slow motion.
Yeah.
And so I just get super weird. Also, I dry out so quick. Like, my eyes get dry, my mouth is dry, my cooch is dry. Like,
the mouth, it's the worst. I can't. It's the worst. I don't understand how people will get high before, like, boy-girl scenes. Yeah. Because I'm like, the cotton mouth I would have.
Oh, my God.
It would almost be like, we'd be fighing. And I would get in trouble for assault. Like that'd be fucked up. Yeah. It's like road rash. Right. I'm assuming, you're not the biggest. You're a little bit tiny. Do they ever put you with guys that are, like, really big and built?
I'm trying to think. No, I feel like... What the fuck? I can't brain right now.
I can't brain right now.
I've done so many scenes. What the fuck? I'm trying to think of who the biggest, spurliest I've worked with. For some reason, I can only think back to, like, 2 months ago.
That's what happens. It all becomes a blur. Like, it really does. It all just flies by. For some reason, I'll remember random things from, like, when I first started. Then it's, like, a big blank period. And then it's, like, now.
I've... Probably, like, the biggest is, like, Dan Damage. Like, he's pretty tall.
Yeah,
he works out, He can...
You like being tossed around?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want you to, like, grab my ankles and, like, smack my head into a wall. Just, like, fucking KO.
A little bit of whiplash, some concussion sprinkled on there.
Splatter my fucking brain all over the wall.
Kink it.
It's hot.
I love that so much.
But no, I do like to be tossed around. I like when guys will pick you up and like your legs are over and they pick you up like this and they're just like,
oh! Literally, it's like hate fuck me, do it. Yeah. Oh my God, that is gold. Keep doing
I like to
that,
be hate fucked, but only if you have a normal sized penis. Because I can't do porn star dick.
Oh, girl.
I can't. It rips me open.
It is
so tight. I'm like,
the thing is, they don't, not that they don't give you a good time to warm up, but it's like once the dick even goes in you, they're like, okay, you ready? Hold on a second.
I have to sit here for like 5
literally,
seconds.
I can't start in pile driver. Could we relax?
Yeah.
And porn gives you so many crazy positions. They want you to go pile driver. Yeah. They want you to do the McChicken. They want you to hang upside down. Sometimes the bigger women, they're holding the men and like fucking themselves with it. It's hilarious, but it's like crazy looking, right?
It's very
would you ever be open to doing like those extreme scenes that are kind of the attention grabbers, that you see on like porn sites and stuff?
What kind of extreme exactly?
Well, they do those attention grabber positions, but like the really extreme ones.
I mean, as long as I'm comfortable with it, I like to kind of like challenge myself, push my boundaries, and see what I'm actually comfortable with, because I've always done that where I'm like, I'm gonna try something new, and if I don't like it, then I know I don't like it. But I'm not gonna know until I try, because then it could be something that I really enjoy. Because I do like the pile driver scene, like the position.
Do you?
I love it,
girl.
I'm like, this is actually so cool, and like it's smacking my G spot, and I love when I can see like my pelvis pushing out like a heartbeat. I'm just like, yeah, this is cool.
And we're getting shit done. That is kind of cool. In case you guys have never done pile driver, just Google that, I guess, and test it out and stretch a little bit first.
Don't try this at home.
Right, literally don't.
Do try it at home.
But with precautions, because we are professionals and we've been doing it for a little bit of time.
Yeah, we're seasoned.
Pretty flexible. Like none of these pants.
Just gonna fiddle myself.
Okay, so you've been in for a bit now. I'm sure you've been through some great scenes. What are your most memorable scenes that you've done? Whether they're like fun for you or if they just had you do some like wacky thing and you were like, all right, I'm in.
Okay, I just shot a scene the other day for Side Chick, and they had me, like, the clip is called Venom.
Yes.
And I shot with Joshua Lewis, and they had me in a room where, like, I was, like, Venom, and I, like, captured someone to, like, sleep with and use, for my self-pleasure.
Yes.
And it was in a room where it had, like, white sheets and just, like, black, like, shit and, like, handprints and, like, splatters and stuff all over it. And I did, like, a bathtub shoot, like a promo video in a bathtub with like handprints all over, and there was black water, and I was like, this is so sick.
That is so awesome.
It was really odd, and I didn't know what I was expecting. I was like, this is actually so sick.
That is so cool. I think that because they're letting more younger people take on the roles, like we were mentioning earlier, how you should get into script writing, companies are bringing on younger creative directors and stuff like that, and even retired models who are still working, like they're really like branching out. So I think that's so cool that they're actually harnessing like top models to do like really cool stuff, because I feel like sometimes we get all the repetitive stuff, you know, after a while.
It's like done over and over. It's like, oh, student fucks teacher. I was like, oh my god, how many times
you're gonna get stuck under a table? You're gonna like, it's just like, okay, I guess
stuck in the
like,
car engine,
right? Like under the hood,
under the fucking hood, it's like pressing it down, fucking you. Yeah, fucking take it, bitch. You're like, I'm burning.
Right. This is fine. This is fine. I'm a porn star.
They just do that stuff all the
time. You aren't doing anal, but you are into blowjobs, the sloppy blowjobs.
Yeah, I love.
What is it about giving head, giving a blowjob that just really gets you going?
So my thing is, this also like takes over into like my personal solo time by myself. Yes. I like when the men are getting off. That turns me on so much, because I watch like Fleshlight, like porn videos.
Do you? That's
like
hot.
I want to hear them. I love when a man moans. That's a thing that's not really talked about, is women love when men moan. Women,
we're like auditory.
Yes, we're auditory. Like, I need to hear your pleasure. I don't want to just be the only one making any noise.
Well, and a lot of guys, I hear them say, oh, her eyes are closed a lot. And it's like, because we're like heightening other senses. That's like a fact that happens, and women
like the
love
touch and the hearing.
Exactly. And if you close your eyes, it's even more exciting. That's why I think a lot of girls have the fantasies about being tied up and kind of, you know, like
blindfolded.
And you don't know what's gonna happen, but it's like you do know what's gonna happen. It's all safe.
You just don't know where you're gonna be touched next, and it just makes it so much
exactly.
Harder.
That's the key. Like everyone gets it confused, and it's like no.
Right.
And men, I think, they love, obviously, the feel, but it's the visual thing for them. Right. That's why men can be fucking someone and watching a porn, and they're, like, paying attention to both.
Yeah.
But it's, like, equal interest.
Yeah, like, I can't do that. But,
I can't.
With blowjobs, like, I love being, like, I'm giving you pleasure right now. Because I will do that, like, with my ex, who I was with, like, a while ago. I would be driving my car, and at a red light, I'm like, take your dick out. I'm literally at a red light in broad daylight, and I'm sucking dick, and then I finished him off in the garage when we got home.
Hot.
Like, and he's like, that's so hot. I'm like, I know.
See, I am all about, like, the racy, like, you could get caught stuff, but public content is huge right now. And I guess for, like, sites like OnlyFans, they do ban public content, but outdoors content is okay. You know, if you're if you're not naked, and that's, no, it's only if you're not naked, if you're, it's, like, obvious, it's not, you could still be posing and stuff, but it's, like, you have to be very strict about it. How does that make you feel? Because OnlyFans is making so much money off of us, and they're throwing all these new regulations at us. Like, how do you feel about it? How do you even combat that? Because we really do just wake up some days and they're like, here's the new rules, like, enjoy.
It is extremely irritating, and really just pisses me off, because it's like, we're trying to build something here, and it's like, you're also being stupid about it, because you could be making all this money off of these videos that are selling, but then you're gonna keep like slapping rules in our faces.
Thank you.
Like, you're taking money out of your own pocket, you dumbass.
You know what? There was actually a model we had on the show, Courtney Tilia, shout out to you. She was one of the models who spearheaded going at OnlyFans through the New York Times, I believe she said, because she had a connection, and she used that to her benefit. She went through something, had a connection, and used it to her benefit, because this is the career path she chose. And their exchange, it's public, you know, you can look it up, and really, because she did that, that's the day after they said publicly that they weren't going to be taking us off, and that's really why. So thank you very much, Courtney. Like, that's so crazy. I thought it was because
of all the backlash on Twitter.
Well, and that's what a lot of us thought too, but speaking to her, and I did a little bit of research on it, and I was like, you know what, I do remember someone speaking about it, but I never knew, because, you know, they block out names, you know, they're not trying to give us any light, so it was very cool to, like, speak to the person firsthand, because it was like, girl, you literally saved a lot, like, literally, you, like, saved a lot of people. In knowing that OnlyFans kind of turns against us, and not just that site, there's tons of them who have done it. Exactly. How do you feel about jumping around and still, you know, you have to make a livelihood somehow. So how does that make you feel that it is threatened at every turn? You know, these sites who literally are built off of us kind of turn their backs overnight.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna like do like a Pornhub profile. I'm gonna have a Fansly. I'm gonna have the many vids. Like, if OnlyFans is gonna do that to us, they're really just doing it to themselves, because we have other platforms that are not going to tear us down. Like Fansly is really good about that, because they are for like all for sex work. You know? OnlyFans just kind of turned into that. Like Patreon did, and then they're like, "Fuck you," you know. I don't want to be. We don't want to be for this anymore, or whatever. But you just have to like kind of maybe pay more attention to your other sites, just in case OnlyFans does really go through with it sometime.
Absolutely.
So just, you know, branch out.
For sure.
Use as many streaming sites as you can, so then you do have something to fall back on in case OnlyFans boots us.
No, and it's true. You need something, because a lot of people, we all got excited in the OnlyFans wave. We were all making crazy money, but at a certain point, we all know what's coming if you're a little bit of a seasoned vet, whereas people who jumped on the wave, they did not see it coming. So that threat, like, really rocked
they don't have
them.
A backup plan.
Exactly, because it's like, realistically, there's people who are making $100,000, $200,000, even more on there every month. So when that got taken away while they're adjusting their lives and stuff, and not for nothing, you're taking home that money, but you're also paying a great chunk in taxes. So a lot of them aren't prepared. So it's good to have sites, exactly like she said, to fall back on. It's like key. I believe on past Pineapple support, Pineapple is the subset. Pass is obviously the whole thing that like makes sure we all follow the regulations. Testing sites and stuff are following regulations. But Pineapple support, they have a subsection where you can find a link to all the sites and what their rules are, so you can't get banned on them. They update it all the time, so check that out if you guys don't.
Chart?
Yes,
okay,
they
someone,
they update
put that on Twitter, and I saved it, and I've been sending it to my friends to help them out.
So
like,
smart.
Hey.
See, it's all about sharing that with each other. I feel like everyone gets a little catty sometimes, and it's like, we really need each other. We all need to stop bitching, because even that stuff online can draw people away from us. Have you ever had people who, you know, try and stir up stuff online, or even you see it and you're just like, you should probably not do that? Like, I get it, but
some people, like, I understand having an issue with someone or whatever, but some people can get so abrasive to other creators who are just like they just, I don't know, I feel like so many people like just go at each other with teeth.
Oh no, like, it's rough.
I'm like, I just look at this, I'm like, just fucking relax.
No, and the thing is,
and also this can be a private conversation.
Yes, it's like, please don't do it on the timeline.
I will never say weird shit like that on my work Twitter or anything. I have a personal, you know, I have my friends and family on my personal shit.
Right, exactly.
So I can just say like weird shit and tweet it to my 500 followers that don't look at my shit. Because I just want to put it there in the ether. Like, you know, I don't understand people that just have like a lot of drama on their work page. I'm like,
it's a work page. Yes.
Like, would you bring this shit to set?
Oh my god, because you know exactly what happens on set. You will never get booked again.
Yeah, because you look problematic.
Exactly. And no one wants to work with someone like that for the millionth time. We're having sex. Like, you don't want to be with someone who's going to have a bad attitude or make people uncomfortable because they were being mean online. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Speaking of your online personality and your presence and how positive you are and how you avoid that, you also are extremely active, posting different model sets, photo sets, and stuff on your Instagram. Do you have TikTok? Like, what are your favorite sites to use? Where can we watch
I did have TikTok. I don't really use it anymore. Gotcha. It was like before I started doing mainstream. So I am gonna actually make a like a work TikTok to kind of advertise myself.
Okay.
It'll probably be Demi Morgan Baby, like my Instagram.
Yeah.
But I don't have one right now. I used to make fart videos. like goofy videos.
No, they love that. So.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely transferred my OnlyFans, and now I sell fart porn. So
love that, queen.
That's my niche. Queen. I'm like,
I tell him, I'm like a 12-year-old boy. I literally can't, because one, and I can't do it on command, so I'd have to like make like, you know, like a sound reel, and that alone would make me laugh. Like it would be horrible. They would be like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, like, what is going on? So if you need someone who actually likes it and takes it seriously and makes it sexy, you know who to fucking call. So that's like a weird kink for those of you who are not into that, the normies, losers. What other weird kinks would you say that you attend to on your sites?
Stop,
that was so cute.
That's my thinking face. I do like feet videos too, because I get a lot of guys that want me to like take off my socks one by one and wiggle my toes.
Yeah.
I'm all for it because I have cute feet.
For sure.
But I like doing foot videos. I did a pie face video.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, and I took just like shaving cream in a pie tin and just smashed on my face. Okay, this is money.
Right? They like that.
This is me at work.
Right? Hard day.
Yeah. Like, hey mom, I just got off of work and I just have pie shit on my face. I'm just like, wow.
She's like, it could be worse.
Yeah,
it could be worse, right?
Your job is just so interesting. Thank you.
Right? It's like they're like not trying to be mean, but they're also like, what the fuck?
I like doing any kinks, really. Like as long as it's in my comfort zone, you know. Like, but I like to do like the weird little kinks. I had a guy message me recently, and I don't know if this is something I'm able to do, but he literally sent me a message and I screenshot it sent to my friend. I was like, what is happening? This guy wants to pay me $200 to step on giant Madagascar hissing roaches in heels. And I'm like, for one, I don't know if I can do that because I have to order bugs. And you want them to be alive.
And I can't do that.
And also, they're kept as pets. Like, I don't like roaches. Insects freak me the fuck out. I'm like, get it off of me. I don't want its little fucking things touching me. But hissing roaches are kept as pets. You know, and it's like, I feel like I'm just stepping on someone's fucking dog.
Oh my
you know,
God.
It's awful.
That is so
because it's a living creature, and I don't know, I can't do that. That kind of kinks, like where it's like harming a living being. I can't do it.
Dude, I know that there's other ones too that are like super extreme compared to like even us, like normal, regular, whatever the fuck you want to call it, porn stars, performers do, like the poop thing, the pissing thing.
I do that, but I can't sell it on OnlyFans.
Oh yes, they banned it. Yeah,
they banned it. So I do usually just like people will contact me on Instagram or Twitter, and I will charge them a lot more because, you know,
of course.
It is a video of me.
Yes, literally. You know? No, of course, you have to.
And then I just like Google Drive it and like share it with them so that they can
guys,
only view it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I swear, I see an uproar of people online all the time, and I'm like, for the millionth time, you don't have to view something if you don't want to. Fucking relax. Like, I see people getting fucked in the ass 10 times a day, and it's people I wouldn't want to fuck, people I know that I'm like, no. Like, and I'm not tripping about it. Like, I see crazy shit all day. Like, fucking relax. I don't know what and by the way, everyone poops and pees.
I know.
Literally everyone poops and pees.
Some new information.
Thank you. When getting requests, because I'm sure that you get requests for like to work with other girls and aspects like that, is there anything that you're open to when doing content like that, the extreme content?
I mean, yeah, I'm really open. Like, I do want to do a gangbang really bad, whether it's a collab or not, but I'm definitely open to doing that because I haven't done it yet. And I really want to make it happen. So I'm open to any kind of extreme if I think I can handle it.
Got you. Okay. And I know that glory holes are like the old wave, but they are bringing them back.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, but I also think it's like, you know, like back in the day, it was like so big that it's almost like an honor to be able to get to do a glory hole scene. But is it something that you would actually enjoy to do? Like,
I think so, yes, because I used to watch the Czech glory hole.
Yes,
yes, all the time.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, this is so fucking hot. Oh my God.
I think those videos where they're like, it's I don't know if it's like a brothel. I don't know what it is, but it's like the girls, their body parts are just hanging out
with a picture of them next to them, and they're just like, one girl's like above and she's just getting her pussy eaten,
and another girl's getting fucked. I'm like, it's
eating
so
pussy and fucking
hot.
her just in stir.
Literally, I'm like, that's cool, dude.
That's
I want
so
that.
sick.
They need to do like an updated version of like porn stars, and like you could just this porn star's pussy, this porn star's like that would make more.
And these dudes have to pay. These dudes like they should bring in like actual like tested civilians.
Exactly.
Where they pay a shit ton of money.
Right. Literally.
Because then they're making it's like tickets, you know, and they're like, oh my god, I get to fuck my favorite porn star, but it's restricted because you can't actually.
They could do like a raffle and send the funds to Pineapple Support to pass to give us some good fucking funding. And then there you guys go.
Yeah,
that's how
it works.
Do that.
Did we just create something?
We did.
TM.
No, we did. We're creating it. You're
TM.
welcome, bitches.
It's
ours. It's ours.
Royalties.
And by the way, it's on Red Eye District.
Yeah.
So then the subset, you guys are fucked and farms.
Yeah, we have to make royalties.
Genius. Cheers to that.
Like, this stuff is so hot, and I want to partake.
Right? Love that. Right? We did that. Queens. Do you have any content that's coming up anytime soon? I know you said you've been shooting a lot. You gave a shout out to all the recent content you've been shooting, but maybe some of your personal stuff. Or I know some companies even give you like updates on when it's gonna be dropping.
I don't have an update on. I just did a foot fetish video for Love Her Feet with Lily Lane and Alex Jones. That was really cool.
Oh my god.
Dude, she's such an angel. Oh my god.
She really is. And she is so gorgeous. Like, she's one of those people that you see online and you're like, oh my god, she's going to be like that in person. Yeah. She literally is.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's coming up soon. It was shot like a week and a half ago.
Oh, yeah. So very recent.
I think it should be dropping soon.
Cool.
But then the side chick is going to come out too. I'm really excited for that as well. But that was really shot like 2 days ago. Yeah. So it might be a minute, but I really liked working with them.
And she did give a shout out to a bunch of other stuff that she's been shooting, like Haven and stuff. So you guys are going to have to check it out. Do you want to give a shout out to your social media, your personal sites? Maybe you have a link site that you want to let them know about.
Yeah, my Twitter is Demi Morgan XXX, and Instagram is Demi Morgan Baby. And Demi Morgan Baby 2.0 has my link tree, so it has everything. Oh,
perfect.
There. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Demi, you have been so fucking awesome to chat with. I've loved having you on. You are so damn funny. If you guys want to check out any of her content, she just gave you the plugs for it. I am Adriana Maya. This is Demi Morgan. This was Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. Good night, guys.
Bye.
You were so awesome.
Oh, thanks so much.
No, you were seriously so fucking awesome.